up, what's up, what's up? It's your boy DCTWOCOOL back here from another video. Today's topic is the PlayStation Vita. Well, I wouldn't say review, it's more like a discussion, rant, if you will, of what's wrong with the Vita, what's going on, you know, why are we seeing these great games, why are we not seeing enough support, why are we not seeing, you know, these big titles, and I'm going to break down 5 reasons on why I think the Vita is not doing as well as it should be doing, or why it isn't where it could be. And number 5, the support. That includes app support, game support, you know, feature support, everything. The Vita has not been supported very well at all. I mean, I remember Hulu Plus was announced. It was promised the debut E3 year of the Vita. And that feature, that app, has not come yet. Here it is, 2014. The Vita came out in 2012. 2 years later. Still no Hulu Plus. They can go with a lot of other apps though. Crackle is on PS4, and the PS4 has only been out for 3 months. You know, IGN is on PS4. It's only been out for 3 months. But the Vita doesn't have these apps, and it's been out for 2 years again. So overall, the whole support of the platform is not there. So I don't know. It's like you threw people overboard and give them a life raft or something. It's crazy. It's like, I don't understand. Where's your support? Reason number 4, design. So when I say design, I know a lot of people are saying, what are you trying to say? The Vita's ugly, it sucks, it's not good in the hands. No, the opposite. It's beautiful, it feels good in the hands. I enjoy it. I like the design. I have the dual analog sticks now. Face buttons feel nice. The actual responsiveness of the buttons feel nice. You know, the D-pad is beautiful. It feels nice, just like the PS3. You know, it works great for fighters and everything. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about what they left out. They should have included the L2, the R2, the L3, the R3. That's probably one of the reasons why, which goes to my previous point, support could also be lacking, because the developer has to go in and map the controls differently than the PS3 or PS4 version of the game, because they don't have those 4 buttons. You get some games like Killzone, for example, where, you know, they have the back touchpad, and you know, you use that for make up for the L3, R3, L2, R2. However, it feels not natural and a bit wonky at times. Like holding the back, you know, back touchpad to run, it's just a bit weird. Like, you can get used to it, and some people, you know, may be more comfortable than others, but overall, it would just be a lot better if you could just actually click the L3 or the left analog stick in. A lot better. I think people really don't care about compact these days. They care about performance. It's about, can it deliver? Can it get the job done? It does not matter if it had to be another 1/4 of an inch or half an inch thicker or whatever. If you can add all the features, all the controls, and you can do a direct port from PS3 to Vita or PS4 to Vita, or at least an easier port, you might get more games on times that'll be in the year after the fact, things of that nature. But overall, the design is nice. They just, I think, have some buttons they should have added, you know, to make it more complete, the complete package. Number 3, price. Now, I hear this is the #1 complaint about the Vita. I mean, my #1 complaint, because I think that people who complain about this are full of it. $200 for a Vita is a sweet spot. I don't care what you say. Okay. Yeah, people argue you can get a PS3 for $250 and blah blah blah. I get it. Look, it's a handheld. Okay, it's a powerful handheld, just as powerful or close to the PS3. So it's almost like taking the PS3 on the go. But people want to bitch and moan and say, "Oh wow, it's too expensive. I can't afford that." Like, don't you have a $500-600 Android or iPhone in your pocket right now? That's what I thought. Don't give me that. You'll make money for the products that you want. Like, don't give me that excuse about it's too expensive. The thing about it is, it's depending on your gamer level. If you are not a hardcore gamer or a mid-core gamer, at least, don't worry about getting the Vita, because only those people are actually going to put the money and the effort into supporting the Vita and buying the Vita for the price range. I mean, sure, it could be cheaper, and it will be cheaper over time, but for $200, it's actually really good for everything this thing can do. Man, and the quality of games it puts out is crazy good. Like, I'm telling you. I mean, especially with the 3DS. I mean, what's 3DS like? What, 150? You know what I'm saying? Is it really that big of a difference? So if 3DS sells like crazy, so don't come out here saying that it's too expensive, because that's just nonsense. Number 2, memory cards. Those memory cards are ridiculous, man. I mean, for a substantial memory card for your games and your features and your apps and your music and blah blah. A 32 was like $80. That's more than a video game for PS3 or PS4. 64, the newest one they have, is well over 100. The lowest I've seen is like 115. The highest I've seen is like 144. And that's off eBay. Like, it's ridiculous, man. It really is. They have no excuse to have the memory cards that high. And then want to complain about piracy and, you know, all this BS and why the video isn't selling. Like, you know damn well you overcharged for those big memory cards. The SD cards were fine. You know, they were reasonable. You can get them. Like, nobody, look, there's going to be a third party company can come out with just a clone of your cards. It's possible. Don't think because you got it only works for Sony. No, there's plenty of people who hack shit and go through shit and modify it and tweak it. You know, it's just stupid. They did it themselves with those memory cards. Like, they can't blame nobody but themselves for those not selling. Every time I go to the store, those 32s and 64s, all up on the shelf. Nobody's paying that kind of money for $115. That's damn near, hell, that is 2 brand new PS3 or PS4 games. You're going to buy 2 brand new PS4 games, just came out, hot new games on Infamous Second Son, Metal Gear Solid 5, which is even cheaper. It's only like 30 or 20 digital. You're going to buy those games or buy one memory card. I mean, seriously. They really did make a big price drop, like a 50% price drop on those memory cards, because that's a huge mistake. It really is. Number 1, the game selection. Yes, we have some great games like Tearaway that came out built from the ground up for the Vita. Murasaki Baby looks really nice. You know, Need for Speed was a pretty great port to the Vita. But overall, those games are far and few between. You know, we have more bad games or more mediocre games or more games nobody ever heard of, people care less about, with a lot of independent titles than anything else. I mean, and then sometimes they come out which are pretty cool, pretty clever, are very niche, like Danganronpa. That is a game that's really pretty much only going to attract a small percent of the anime fan base, and the game is just a port because the game came out originally in 2010 in Japan and just now is being on Vita here in North America with a pretty mediocre dub at best. So it's just, you know, again, it even kind of goes back to my point about support. The support is not there for the games. The games need a fresh new lift, a fresh face. They need a game on the Vita's exclusive that makes people go, damn, that's hot. I need to get a Vita. I got to play that game. Imagine some of these PS4 exclusives were only on Vita, like that game Lily Bargamo. That game looks amazing. If that game was only on Vita, people would be interested to take a second look and like, wow, that game looks amazing. I gotta get a Vita, check this out. I gotta go over to a friend's house and play the Vita and see what this game's like. Games like that need to be on the forefront on the Vita. I really wish like some of those games on the PS4 were, you know, on the Vita standalone titles. Like, I understand you don't want every single game to be on the Vita, you know, and the PS4, because then it kind of, you know, eliminates the remote play feature. But a lot of those games need to be on the Vita with a cross-buy, because nobody wants to buy the game twice. That's 2 games you're paying for. We could buy 2 PS4 games or 2 PS3 games, whatever the case may be. Because I want that console experience on the go. That's what it was advertised as, but I don't feel like it's doing that. So I understand what's so hard about getting these games as a cross-buy, or, you know, getting them as standalone games. You know, a lot of these games, like I said, should be exclusive. Some of these PS4 games, if I was Sony, I would cut, not half, maybe like a good 10%, 20% of them, and make them Vita exclusives. Or at least Vita time exclusives, like a year or 2 or something like that. And, you know, test the waters to see how well it does. You know what I mean? I get the PS4 has to compete against the Xbox One and all that fun stuff, but your Vita is drowning in a pool full of sharks. Like, seriously. Let's just call it as it is and call a spade a spade. Your Vita needs more games, and you have enough third-party support as far as being Sony, not just like the Vita itself, but as far as being Sony, to better strike a deal and say, hey, look, I'll give you guys so much money or whatever, you make this game exclusive for the Vita for a year or whatever the case may be. You know, your PS4 is going to do fine. It's selling like hotcakes. Your PS3 is doing fine. You need to worry about your weaknesses and get a shield for your, your weak areas and cover that up. Because you're being exposed right now. That Vita needs some help. So don't forget to leave your comments down below and please subscribe. Alright, catch you guys later.